Aiden Blanton is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers.
Blanton.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Blanton measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2025. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball still 0-2. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite.
Runner takes off. This one in the air right field. Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second. And they got him. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2-2. Ripped to short. Gets it to first, and quickly one away in the second. Blanton stepping in, one door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
Base hit into center field. There comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. We head down to the home half. One down. Zach McKinstry will hit next. Out to short, Blanton. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away. Back here in L.A., top of the 6th inning, Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. And that is out of play. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Here's 0-1. That to right. Pajes under it. And there's one down. No outs. Runner at first. Here's Mookie now.
Mookie. Set.
On the ground, Blanton. Off balance feed, there's one. A sensational double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Aiden Blanton.
Blanton.
Out to short. Bats up with it. Over to first. And that is that. Here's the center fielder, Sal Freeland. Diaz is just one strike away. That's to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers strand the tying run on base to win it. Blanton get that hitting streak going.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Aiden Blanton with a remarkable run. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
One out. Runner at second. Spencer Steer up now for the Brewers. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And here is Logan O'Hoppe.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
High fly ball right field. Pajes under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save! And it's 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Takes it in for the out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Spencer Steer. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. The tag out.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
First and second, one out. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Here's a 1-2. Got it. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
First and second, 2 outs. Jordan Westburg and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. On the ground, right side.
Right here, on the back.
And that is the inning. 1 down. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
He's trying for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th. Blanton stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Around third. He'll score and the Brewers take the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they lead by 2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Spencer Steer up now for the Brewers. Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off for third. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He steals third easily. That's just his 70th stolen base of the year. No big deal. The 1-1. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Dodgers 4. So 2 down. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Out towards right center field. Freeland under this one. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers even this series up at a game apiece. Blanton really stood out in this win. Collected 3 doubles for the game.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Aiden Blanton getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Aiden Blanton. This one in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Blanton ready to go. Looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
Yeah, but he needs to come out aggressive but composed as well. A clean first frame can settle the whole dugout.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Stowers with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. 1 up, 1 down.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
First pitch swinging.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game. There, not a fun assignment for any lineup.
down, base is empty. Here's Mookie to hit. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Scoreless. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Jose Ramirez. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score. The changeup missing, and the count now 2-0. That misses off the outside edge. In there at the knees, and the count is 3-1. Tap foul at the plate. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
In half, up to hit.
That's inside. Ball.
Man at first, one away. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. There's a line drive to left field. Alcantara has a beat on it, and the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. Blanton steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. His 36th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Zach McKinstry. Blanton back to work.
Wood!
Hit on the ground to short. Long throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The first baseman,
The key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Melendez matched a homer in his last game. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Struck out swinging his first time. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
That timing aspect of when you trade for someone is so much bigger than fans realize.
That's a ball.
Boog. Trade for someone at the deadline, that's about 2 months. But he's going to have more than half the season to be a difference maker. Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. Just
Ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Blanton back on the mound to face the heart of the order singing.
Yeah, and this is where you got to sharpen your focus, Boog. No freebies. Make quality pitches and trust your plan.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Pitch in the
Ball.
dirt. Ball 1. Betts working through some struggles lately. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers.
Yeehaw!
Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably
Nope.
right the ship
Ball.
soon.
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He had a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And that
That missed.
just
That's the ball.
misses.
He's
That's the ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Johnson.
Ball 1,
Ball.
no strikes. This one in the air, center field. Freeland settles under it, and that will end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 4. It's the Brewers 3 and the Dodgers nothing. 2 aboard, 2 outs. This one in the air, right field, and makes the grab. And that is that. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Anthony Banda.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Blanton steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but 1 swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line.
Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. Inning over. So 2 down. And now Aiden Blanton. He's already homered here in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He'll score easily, and it's an 8-run lead.
Nice, nice. I see him working.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Out towards right center field. McKinstry should have this one. And that's the third out. Two outs, runners at first and second. Here's Ohtani. The Dodgers down to their final strike. In the air, right side of the infield. Steer makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Blanton was really productive at the plate in this one. Put in some good innings on the mound as well.
Boog, he was okay on the hill, but I'm really impressed by how he was hitting. He was a driving force for their offense in this one. Excellent game.
Aiden Blanton is putting together an MVP. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you...
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Logan O'Hoppe up now for the Brewers. 2 on, 1 out. Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Whip for 1. To first.
Easy, there, he's safe.
Time. Great effort there. Michael Garcia, the next to hit. 1-2 now. Up the middle. Blanton sends it to first. 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Blanton digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, trying to see if this one shines.
That's a base hit.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Tracks it down for the out. That is the inning. So 2 down, and next up for the Royals, Isaac Collins. On the ground. That's the 3rd out. Royals go down. And that one fouled off. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Blanton steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
That one hammered center field. Back there. And that one is out of here. That should get the dugout going. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now a chance for Mickey Moniak. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Up next to the Royals.
Back to the top of the order now. This is Bryce Terang. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to the right side. A sliding stop. And this one is over. What a play to end the game. Blanton had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
1 down. Next for the Brewers, Aiden Blanton. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
1 out, runner at second. Spencer Steer up now for the Brewers. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar has a beat on it.
Get down, get down, get down.
Hauls it in. Runner pretty far from second. And he's out. Not able to get back to the bag safely. Brewers come up empty in the first. Through an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show.
Up next for the Brewers, the shortstop.
Bland needs just one more base hit to reach a staggering 300 for the year. That's out to center field. Friedel should have this one. And that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers. Man at first, nobody out. TJ Friedel steps in for the Royals. Bounce to the right. Steer. There's one. A sensational double play.
The shortstop, Aiden Blanton.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man at second. He's trying for third. In the dirt. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Collins on his way over. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and it beats it.
You're
what
out.
a play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Blanton starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Hit hard, base hit. And a man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Rudder takes off. Lifted in the air, right field. Collins settles under it. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. And he's out. Couldn't get back in time there. One down. Mickey Moniak steps in for the Royals. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. So up now for Kansas City, T.J. Friedel. This could end it. Swing and he popped it up. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers even this series up at a game apiece. Blanton had a great showing in the win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Blanton digging in, big-time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, oh, the throw is over his head.
Batting third.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Spencer Steer up now for the Brewers.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Nootbaar takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher number 14.
So runner at second, 2 down. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. In the dirt, runner breaks for third. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. No score here in the second. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. No outs, runner on second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Turang rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Spencer Steer. He's trying for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on him, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-zip.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before.
That is the inning. Brewers strand 1. They lead 4-0. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the 5th, and Mundo Sosa steps in for the Royals. Sosa needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Out to short. A dive, he's got it. Throw to first. but it's not in time. Base hit.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
In the air, right field. And that is that. One down. Next is the Royals catcher, Carter Jensen. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder.
So digging in, Aiden Blanton.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Out towards right center field. Base hit into the outfield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. The tag, and he's out. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Myers settles underneath it. And that's the third out. So a ninth inning. Blanton digs in. The crowd knows what's at stake. One swing and it's handshakes and high fives.
Yeah, and he's the kind of guy who doesn't shy away from the spotlight. Let's see what he's got right here.
Splits the plate. That's strike one. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit! Across is the winning run, and the Brewers walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Blanton with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Aiden Blanton with an incredible season so far, riding a 25-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going? It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Kyle Stowers steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit on the ground to short. Gets it to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Shohei.
One down. Aiden Blanton, the next to hit. In the air, right field, Pajes on the move to the alley. Takes it in for the out.
For the Brewers, the shortstop, Aiden Blanton.
Line long shot into the gap should score at least one. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One run's in. The second run scores. It's a two-run double. It's 2-2.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man at second. Runner breaks for third.
Go hard. You're scoring. Go hard.
And that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Out of here. He circles the bases. His 38th of the year, and they cut into the deficit. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Aiden Blanton. He's already homered here in this one.
Find the ball.
And a base hit right there.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Runner goes again. There's a line drive to left field. Hauls it in. Runner pretty far from second. They got him. A huge double play. Here at the bottom of the ninth. One out. Blanton now at the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. Coming home. He'll score. It's 10-6. And he'll pull into second safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man at second. Runner takes off. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. And there are two down.
Out!
The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, an exciting finish, but also a questionable decision to send the runner. That run isn't a decider, tying the game or putting your team ahead. So scratching my head a little bit as to why they sent him. But ultimately a great play, and this is what you come to the ballpark for each and every game.
Aiden Blanton comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact. One down. And now the DH, Aiden Blanton. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. And first offering is fouled off. Glass now, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot. Now this one stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
He's trying for third. Lifted in the air, right center field. Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second. And he's out. Couldn't get back in time there. Bottom four. So here's the Brewers DH, Aiden Blanton. And there's a foul ball.
So here's an interesting note on Glass now. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. It sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That ball was hard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner on the goal. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And now a man in the scoring position. Man at second. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
Get out.
Throw to third. It's a bullet. It's not close. He's a dead duck at third.
Well, Boog, I never really like trying to steal third base with my teammates up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on, and they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker. They might end up swinging at a pitch that's not in the strike zone. Right there, a strikeout and a throw out at third. It's just really disappointing.
2 down. So 2 down, and the batter now, Aiden Blanton. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. So up next, Spencer Steer. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. 2-2 on the way. Runner on the go again. There's a line drive to left field. And that is the third out of the inning.
Well, this guy can...
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard hit right side. And the Dodgers have done it. They've won the National League West. Blanton managed to keep the hitting streak alive. Put together a 3-hit performance.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Aiden Blanton just about ready to go. Big time game today. Blanton on the hill for what could be a statement game. Let's see if he brings that edge early.
Well, there's no easing into this one, Boog. This lineup is ready, and he has to match that intensity from pitch 1.
And that's how this game gets started. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Just underway here in Milwaukee. Swings and chases a low one there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Peraza fires over to first. 1-2-3. And now it's going to be Aiden Blanton. That's smacked on a line to center. Kim takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jose Ramirez, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. That K is his third of the game. Half lays
That's
off.
inside. Ball.
Second inning here, no score.
Two and one the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Set down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a ball.
Try to get him
Ball.
to chase on the changeup that time. And a base hit into right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That's a ball.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back here in Milwaukee, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. On the ground. And foul ball. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. The batter now will be Will Smith. His first at bat was a strikeout. Nice curveball for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Blanton ready to go again up against the hitter with some serious MVP buzz.
Yeah, and it isn't just height. This hitter can rake, Boog. You got to hit your spots and avoid the middle of the plate at all costs.
And that'll do it. Blanton back on the mound. The margin is slim and the bats are big.
Yeah, this is a dangerous part of the lineup, Boog, but a little execution goes a long way.
That one fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
That's
Yeah, he's been
ball.
wearing out home plate lately, scoring a ton of runs for his team.
That's a ball.
Up the middle. Peraza fires over to first. That's a very athletic play.
Up next,
Ian Happ up to hit. Struck out looking his first time.
Ball.
And Ian swings through it.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short, Peraza. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the back here at American Family Field. Aiden Blanton steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
Pajes on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch.
Number 52.
Blanton in his 3rd season, only 20 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs, hit weekly on the ground. In plenty of time to first, and there's 2 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Aiden Blanton. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Kim ranging back, stretches out and hauls it in. So 1 hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 1. And the big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Choria. The Brewers down to their final strike. Base hit into the outfield. Here's the throw. The tag's there, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes games come down to this. You've got to press the issue. Try to get that run across and tie it up. But an excellent throw. Nice job of concentration putting the tag on the runner. Exciting finish to this game today.
Aiden Blanton ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Next for Milwaukee, Aiden Blanton. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Spencer Steer up now for the Brewers. It bounces, and he's going for third. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-1. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. So 2 down, digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Throw to second, save.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Well done, drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
He's trying for third. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. There comes the throw. He's safe, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
What a stop. To first. And they get the
You're out.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now.
Runner takes off. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man in the scoring position. Man at second. Runner on the go again. That one lifted to left. Hauls it in. Runner pretty far from second. And he's out. Couldn't get back in time there. First and second, 1 out. David Fry up now for the Mets. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, 2 down. And now the shortstop, Aiden Blanton. 3 for 3. He's doubled twice and single. On a line. And that'll do it. Man at first. And next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Double play ball to second. The throw to second is offline. So up next, Francisco Alvarez. Estevez is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Blanton had a sensational showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including 2 extra base knocks.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.